start. You have to think of like from day one of Facebook. You're always going to try out new ideas. You gotta just stick
to it. So, what do you think got you through, the time where you started to lose? Because, most people would probably quit at that point. What do you think got you through that?
Part of it is just youth, the youthful indiscretion of not knowing any better, of just saying, this is what I want to do, this is what I like, I don't have any interest in it, and so I'm going to do what I have an interest in. Because when you're young, it's the automatic belief of all young people, I'm going to be a millionaire someday, right? You don't meet a 19-year-old that's in college that doesn't think they're going to be a millionaire. I mean, you could be talking to Beth, the women's philosophy major and women's study minor, and she's going to be like, I'm a millionaire someday. I'm going to be a millionaire because that's why I'm in college. Like, why would I pay for college $100,000 if I'm not going to be rich? They don't think like that. And so I didn't think like that either. It was just, this is what I wanted to do. And it was all I thought about. I was sitting there in the lab and always like just sitting there trying to figure it out. And I had no guidance. I didn't really know anything about it. And it was hard to even find information during the 2001, 2002 about trading and trading education. And so it was just a really long road for me because that information wasn't out there. It was just figure it out on your own and learn from your mistakes, which is how a lot of business is, learn from your mistakes. And there's something to be said about that.
So when did you start, when did you start to see positive results?
So I started to see I was seeing positive results intermittently.
Yeah.
I'd go on 6-month runs and then one bad month. 6-month runs, one bad month. But as any trader knows, that one bad month basically will ruin your life. It'll ruin your career. It wipes out all the 6 months. And so I was in a standstill for just many of years.
You were still in college at this time?
This is after college.
Okay.
I've got a job, and so now I'm putting more money into it. And I've still just not finding that consistency. And that's when I met Paul, my mentor, Paul Singh. He works for us, works with us at Bulls on Wall Street. And he was my mentor. He does our swing service. And he was the one, originally I talked to him and I said, hey, this is what's going on. He was writing a blog at the point, and there were no trading gurus at the time. He was just writing a blog, and I was just peppering him with questions. I said, dude, I'll pay you, man, you gotta help me. And he's just like, okay, well, let me see what I can do. And so our first thing was, I'm telling him what I'm doing and showing him what I do. And he's like, Kunal, man, you know a lot about stocks. Like, you know a lot about, picking these right stocks and all that stuff that goes with it. But you don't know anything about trading. And that's where we got to fix. You don't know anything about managing your positions or, when to buy and sell. You've got a good knack for the stock part, but you don't have any knack for the trading part. And once he worked with me for even just the first few weeks, I started to see very serious results because I had all this experience of trying this over and over, but I didn't have any structure to it. I didn't have any foundation that I could lean on. The thing about trading is when you have a proper foundation and a proper structure to your methodology, during times where your trading is off or during times of drawdown, meaning you're actually losing, when you can reach back into your foundation and say, hey, this is the way I look at everything, then it's very easy to pinpoint your weaknesses and pinpoint what you're doing wrong. And that I didn't have. I didn't have that foundation of knowledge. And that's what he gave me. And I use that stuff to this day. Now it's like when something's going wrong, I go right back to the basics, and that's what kind of sets me straight, going back to those basics. But also when you have that structured knowledge, now it's like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Oh man, but I'm not doing this, right? You have it all written out in like a recipe.